On this edition of Maury County Now, find interesting items at the Kiwanis yard sale. Learn a new take on an old recipe at 822 South. Adam Southern talks preserving history. And finally, get on the cutting edge with KM Designs. All this and more on this edition of Maury County Now. Hello, and welcome to Maury County Now, Columbia and Maury County's magazine news show covering Maury County. The Kiwanis yard sale is right around the corner, and it's the perfect opportunity to either throw out the old or bring on the new. Here's Lisa Bennett and Dwayne Beck of the Kiwanis Club to tell you all about this great event.
Hi, I'm Lisa Bennett. I'm the chairman of the Kiwanis Yard Sale Committee, and the yard sale will be held on Saturday, February 25th. We hope you will join us early Saturday morning. It's a great community event where you can come and find some treasures that folks in our community have donated in order to benefit Imagination Library. The event starts at 8 a.m. sharp. We'll have the doors closed until then, and there'll be a little line that might form that morning, but it's a great time to come and get the good stuff early in the morning, and the event will go until 1 o'clock that afternoon.
Hi, I'm Dwayne Beck. I'm the assistant to the chairman of the Kiwanis yard sale to benefit the Imagination Library. The Kiwanis Club has done the yard sale for about 12 years now. This is our 13th edition. It's a great event for the community. It's a recycling effort, it's things that won't end up in the landfill, and it raises money we buy books for children, the money's used for a good cause. Dolly Parton's Imagination Library is in all 50 states, and they buy books for children birth to age 5. It's an early literacy program, and this kind of thing really stimulates young children's minds.
So you can donate all kinds of items to the yard sale the Friday the 24th, around 1 o'clock at the Memorial Building. Anything from furniture to antiques, to shoes and toys, books, kitchen appliances, kitchen items. We would like to avoid cloth sofas, television sets, clothing, those types of items. We want you to come and enjoy this yard sale. It's a great event. It's wonderful for our community. You see all kinds of people that come out, enjoy the time together, find some great treasures, find some items to take home and enjoy or share with others, and you also are helping a great cause with Imagination Library.
Downtown Columbia has treated us to some amazing eats. And 822 South's Marcus Malone is here to glaze and amaze us with his own family recipe.
Hello Columbia, I am Mark Malone. I am still the proprietor of 822 South in the historic downtown Columbia, Tennessee. You guys have gotten to see a few recipes for us down here. We did, I think we did onion rings, and one time we did crab cakes. And today we're going to attack something that's become very popular on our menu as of late. And that is my great-grandmother's apricot glazed meatloaf. And it is so delicious, and we serve it a couple of different ways. We serve it as a slider, and then we also do soft tacos with it, ground beef, big chunk. And I'm just gonna kind of squash it up for a second. Simple thing, I add about a quarter cup of Worcestershire sauce. Ketchup, any brand will do. So we use about a quarter cup of salt, garlic, chopped garlic. So we're gonna add one big chopped onion. We use a lot of the roasted red peppers here at our restaurant. I love the sweetness. This is the binder, or part of the binding ingredient that goes in that keeps the meatloaf together. And you're saying, wow, that's a lot of crackers. Well, we need a lot of crackers. The last but not least, and see how simple this is? 3 eggs. I'm gonna crack, and crack. Taking my hands, I'm just gonna get in here, guys. We're gonna squash and squash and squash. It's really got a sweet, tangy, the glaze, and I'm gonna show you how to make that too, that we put on top of it, is really what sets this meatloaf off. So, I'm going to flatten this out, make sure all of my corners are covered. And our next step is we're gonna throw it in a 450-degree oven and it takes about, for one this size, about an hour and 10 minutes. You really want to see it, it's ground beef, so it can be a little bit pink in the middle, but I like mine cooked all the way through. So after an hour and 10 minutes, you can see there's this absolutely beautiful, and you can see there's still a little bit of oil that comes out of it. A whole jar of apricot preserves, it's about a cup and a half. I've also put about a cup and a half of brown sugar, and I'm just gonna eyeball it, but do the same with the ketchup. So about a minute and a half, 2 minutes in the microwave, and all of this, the sugar's kind of melted, the ketchup's gotten hot. I'm gonna just put a little bit more on here, the one that I did earlier, and spread that out. And then our next thing is I'm gonna show you real quick how we put one of the sliders together. We wanna always grill our buns, so we put a little bit of butter down, a little margarine butter blend. Let our bun get good and grilled on one side. We've got caramelized onions. We use a little bit of stock, some of our seasoning, and of course quite a bit of butter. And we get this delicious kind of golden brown onion. And then our meatloaf. And it's always hot usually out of the oven, but we wanna finish it off on the grill. We take a little bit of our glaze while it's on the grill. Put it on the meatloaf. By this time, perfectly grilled. We're gonna take some of this delicious gorgonzola cheese from earlier, crumble it up, put it on the bottom of the bun. Next, we're gonna take some of the caramelized onions. And this will help melt the cheese a little bit too. And then we're gonna take this ginormous chunk of meatloaf. Oh my gosh, absolutely delicious. And this is a slider. I know it. We believe in huge portions at 822 South. You're never gonna leave here hungry, I promise. And look at this, that is our beautiful gorgonzola, caramelized onion, apricot glazed meatloaf slider. So if you have any other questions about what's going on down at 822 South, there's 3 different ways. You can just call us, it's 931-901-0683. You can go to our Marco's at 822 South Facebook page, which will have everything listed on it from our lunch specials to who's playing for the week. Or you can go to the 822south.com, which has some other interesting facts about me and our restaurant and what kind of beers we sell, and also our calendar of events, who's playing. We do have live music Wednesday through Saturday.
We'll be back with more Maury County Now after this.
You don't want just a house. You want a home. Something comfy and cozy that brings your family together. And eScore has a few tips to help you get there. HVAC replacement and duct sealing are 2 key elements in creating a more comfortable and energy-efficient home. Is your HVAC equipment more than 10 years old? Need frequent repairs? Or working overtime to keep your home comfortable? Are your ducts leaking conditioned air under your house? Or are the cracks in your return air system circulating dirty air into your home? If you answered yes to any of the previous questions, well, it might be time for an upgrade. Energy Star estimates that the typical home loses 20 to 40% of its conditioned air in the ductwork. That's like throwing away money every day. Having an eScore contractor professionally seal and insulate your leaky ducts may be the single most important thing you can do to improve your home's energy performance. Together, properly sealing and insulating your duct system and upgrading to an energy-efficient HVAC unit can help your home be more comfortable, reduce excessive dust and costly energy bills, and improve the quality of the air inside your home. Want to make your house the home you've always wanted? After making these important upgrades, take advantage of your free eScore evaluation to receive cash rebates and instant savings measures. Visit our website today at 2escore.com or call us at 1-855-2eScore.
Really? Buzz, what's up, man? You left some leaves burning out here.
Yeah, I just came in just for a second.
Come on, man. If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. You could torch the whole neighborhood.
It's a good point there, Smokey.
9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
And now, back to more Maury County Now.
Columbia is the antebellum home capital of Tennessee, and one of these beauties may be in danger. here's Adam Southern to tell us more on this edition of Historic Maury County.
Hello, I'm Adam Southern, and this is another edition of Historic Maury County. And today we're at the historic Athenaeum Rectory in Columbia, Tennessee. The Athenaeum is the headquarters of the Maury County APTA, Association for the Preservation of Tennessee Antiquities. The APTA is an organization that's sole mission is to help preserve antiquities in Tennessee. Now, what are antiquities? It can be old structures, artifacts, but mainly in Maury County, we focus more on the structures, the historic structures that make this county so great. We've said it before, Maury County is the antebellum homes capital of Tennessee. More antebellum homes here than any other place, except for Natchez, Mississippi. Now, I've been told that there is one of these antebellum homes that is endangered right now, and it sits on Nashville Highway across from Jumbo House. If you're sitting there eating a burger, look across the street, there's a white 4-column house. It was built in the 1850s. This home, by the time of the Civil War, was the Johnson Davis House. It's March of 1862. General Buell and his Union Army are leaving Nashville on their way to Shiloh, or Pittsburgh Landing. To get there, they have to come through Columbia. It's been a wet spring. All the creeks, rivers are out of their banks. They get to Columbia, and of course the Southerners have already burned the bridge crossing the Duck River. So Buell's army is stuck here until they can build a bridge across the swollen river. So General Buell uses this house, the Johnson Davis House, now the home across from Jumbo House, as his headquarters, and was there for at least 12 days as he's waiting on the river to go down and his bridge to be completed. And once that happens, he gives the okay for his men to march on across the bridge and on to Pittsburgh Landing and the Battle of Shiloh. So not only does this house have a lot of Civil War history, but one of its past owners, the last owner to live there, Mary Sue Pennington, she had a rather famous sibling, Lindsey Nelson. Lindsey Nelson, of course, was a Mets announcer, known for his loud jackets that he'd wear on television, but was also one of the founders of the Vol Radio Network. So a very historic structure in Columbia, and if it is slated to be raised, I hope that they will take into consideration the great history that the structure has. We need to preserve what we have in Maury County, not take it down. So keep that in mind and come see me at the library.
Normally, when you think of tools, a knife is the last thing to come to mind. But Kirk Mayberry of KM Designs is here to show you how his sharp skills are a cut above the rest.
Hi, my name's Kirk Mayberry, owner of KM Designs. I make knives and everyday carry pocket tools. Got started, I guess, at a really young age. Eagle Scout, did a lot of camping, always carried a knife. Got asked to go out to a maker shop out in East Tennessee. Decided I wanted to make knives and been doing it ever since. I basically start, raw materials, sheet metal, bar stock, scribe out my lines of the shapes I want to cut, and start cutting, grinding, drilling, whatever I got to do to get it done. Just the artwork itself. Now, other than the artwork, it is a very valuable tool. I honestly think everybody should carry a knife. All kinds of daily tasks, everything from opening your mail to opening your lunch package, all the way down to self-defense, personal safety, you name it, it comes extremely in handy. The part I enjoy the most is actually watching it go from nothing to something, and then the pride I get at the end of the build, knowing that I created something. And then I'm able to pass that on to someone else to enjoy for their lifetime. They may pass it to their kid. A lot of the knives in the custom world become family heirlooms. I design knives that I would want to carry. Everything, daily task oriented. I try to design stuff to put in your front pocket that you will use for multiple situations, whether that be you're out working on a car, you need a certain blade shape to do that task, or if you're out in the field, you want to, been gone hunting and you've got a deer you need to clean. I try to design stuff purpose-built for different tasks, different scenarios, and that's why I've got right now like 50 different designs I've made. What we have here is a couple knives that I've built, bottle openers, key dangler, key chain. This one in particular is a camp knife that I've designed. Everything from cutting up your kindling for firewood to food prep, whatever you need. This one has thunderstorm Kevlar scowl material, mosaic pin and a brass lanyard tube. This one here is one of my personal favorite front pocket fixed blades. Everything from daily tasks to field dressing deer, food prep at home, out camping, whatever you need. The blade shape and size fits perfect in the hand. This is a bottle opener that I designed after a rhinoceros. It's a pry bar bottle opener, hex bit holder, and keychain. And this is actually what the first item I ever made and started selling. Without these, I wouldn't be nearly as far as I've gotten. This is a new model I'm working on. I'm calling this one the Fat Boy, obviously for its over wide sizing. This one in particular is some fancy materials. This is Damascus steel. It's not etched, so the pattern isn't shown out yet. Damascus show scale and a zirconium backspacer. This one is in process of being built at the moment and should be done probably this week. You can look me up on Facebook, KM Designs Knives. You can also find me on Instagram at Kirk Mayberry.
To find out more information about any of the stories you've seen on this edition of Maury County Now, check out our website at maurycountynow.com and look in the show notes for more details. Maury County Now is produced by Columbia TNTV. From all of us here at the Maury County Now crew, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.